Hey, good morning, Lakeview Intermediate. Hello, my marvelous Millers. It is great to see you this Thursday morning, except I cannot see you at all. Okay, these glasses are wild. I need to thank Elliot SQ for loaning these to me, but these lenses are so thick, I don't even know what my eyes look like because it turns everything in my office to a total blur. And all I see in front of me is like the lights of the computer, and it's totally blurry. So, Elliot, I don't know if I could wear these the whole time, but they're hilarious. I love them, but I can't see what's on my screen. But I'm going to try. All right, I'm going to pretend like I can see everything crystal clear for as long as I can, and I'm going to try. I got to peek to make sure I mouse over the right thing. These are awesome. Okay. So some real quick morning announcements this morning. I wanted to review over yesterday CLP expectations. I heard so many compliments from your teachers. Miss Tazi and I visited a couple classrooms, several classrooms yesterday, and we're able to see, oh my gosh, I saw you all working so hard. I saw your teachers doing great lessons. I saw kids just doing all you can with the technology and raising your hand and answering questions and being polite and giving each other the chance to talk. Engaging in the chat when the teacher asked them to, smiling and showing your teacher your face and engaging. I loved it. Y'all just did. It was the classes I saw were doing a great job. And I look forward to seeing more today. But very, very proud of you all. Miss seeing you here. It's totally quiet at school, and it's no fun when it's quiet, but we're going to make the best of it because that's what we do when we're Millers. But let's go over these expectations real quick. I got to peek again because I sure can't read that with these glasses on. So remember to be on time, just like you are for Liftoff today, being ready on time for classes to start. Have the right materials your teachers need you to have. Make sure you're sitting still, sitting up. And I saw great examples of that yesterday because as a teacher, when people are moving around, it just shows we're not paying attention. And that's not really respectful to whoever's talking or leading the lesson. So do that by limiting distractions. Show your teacher you're paying attention, making the eye contact, smiling, participating. Turn your video on, show your teachers that you're there. Make sure you show up for small groups if asked. That's in the afternoon. If your teacher asks you to be there, you need to be there. Turn in your work on time, be courteous to everyone, and take advantage of the open Zoom if you need help, which is school-wide from 1:30 to 2 o'clock. So take advantage of that open Zoom. Just want everyone to get everything they need so that learning can continue. And hopefully we'll have you back at school real soon. All right. And secondly, just remember, talent show. I read about this yesterday. I got to remember what the date is. Pre-recorded acts are due by Wednesday, December the 2nd. So that's the Wednesday after Thanksgiving break. Next week is Thanksgiving break. So we have nothing on Zoom next week, but the week after that, Wednesday, so that'd be 2 weeks from yesterday, is when those videos are due. 3 minutes. Remember to make sure we can hear you, hear the audio real well, be thinking of some ideas. I'm going to send this out on Schoology today. So if you're interested in the talent show, watch your Schoology for an update, and we'll put this out school-wide. I haven't gotten that done yet, but I will do that today. So if you're interested, watch for that. It has all the expectations for participating in our virtual talent show. All right, next. It's time for the Miller 5 shout out. And I got a good one. All right. So let's find out who our Miller 5 shout out is today. I gotta to be able to read this, I definitely have to take the glasses off for the moment. So the Miller 5 shout out comes from Miss Dixon's class in Pod 5. And Miss Dixon wanted me to shout out Miss Cambry Moy. Cambry, I'm looking at you. You are the Miller 5 shout out today. And here's why. I'm told that Cambry always shows the Miller 5 in class. She especially shows resilience. She's a student that can always be counted on to raise her hand, answer questions the best she can. She's always trying hard and participating in class, showing that Miller 5 trait of resiliency. Sounds like a lot of being responsible and being ready too. So Cambry, great job. You are the Miller 5 shout out. We're proud of you today. All right, next, it's time for Admit 1. And so let's bring in our wonderful Admit 1 guest. Again, I got to peek because I can't see a thing. So let's bring in Mrs. Mann. Good morning, Mrs. Mann.
Good morning.
Conklin.
Good morning.
And Mrs. Gosen, what are you doing here?
Hey, friends.
Well, I'm just going to turn it over and let you all talk. Cause what's happening? Go ahead.
All right, we're going to get started. We invited Miss Gosen to help us out today. So, all right. E.
D.
E.
S S S S T T T T O O O O P P P P.
E. F X Q U I V.
L O L. L O L. L O L.
J.
Happy birthday.
I love hamburgers.
Hot dogs.
I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm so hungry.
Smiley face. Frowny face.
Blow up emoji.
Yo.
Hey, at Mr. Hine.
49ers. Woo.
Sad face, CLP.
Oh, frowny face.
I smell bacon.
Pancakes.
I want bacon.
Sausage.
Hamburgers.
Syrup.
Orange juice.
I'm hungry.
Popcorn. 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 Coca-Cola.
Bacon.
Smiley face.
All right, stop spamming.
I'm tired of spamming.
Don't do it. Please stop.
SPAM. Spam.
No emoji.
You know, Mr. Hine is trying to make announcements and telling us who got the shout out, and I want to hear it, but you're spamming. Stop, please.
But I like hamburgers. I like cheese on my hamburgers.
Pickles.
Mayonnaise.
Hamburgers.
Okay, so I see lots of question marks in the chat. Like, what are we doing, right? Well, Mrs. Conklin, you want to take it away?
Absolutely. Do you see how distracted everyone was during what was going on? That's kind of how a lot of people feel when there's nothing but spam in the chat. So they would like for you to stop. And then the person that's spamming is kind of getting annoying because you're just taking everyone's attention off of what's being said by Mr. Hine or whoever else is giving us information. It could be Ms. Tazi giving us some announcements or information about mailer money and so forth. So this is what I want you to know. And for those of you that think that you have to be the police of it, you don't. There are moderators that are going to be watching, and they are taking people out, taking their comments off, or even just removing them from the chat when they're not doing appropriate things, such as spamming. Okay, so what I want you to do is, instead of getting on there and saying, stop, and so forth, just don't say anything at all. If you want to say something relevant to the conversation, then say it. Otherwise, just let the moderators do their job. And this goes for Zoom too. When you are on your Zoom classes, your teacher is watching. She's taking care of everything that's going on during the Zoom class, and she or he can take you out of the chat if need be, or even remove you from the Zoom class if they need to. But I want you guys to be positive and do positive things and keep the relevant topic going, and just enjoy our time as we have it during CLP.
Yeah, and I want to say yesterday you guys did a great job. I think that some of it kind of chilled out a little bit after we talked. Sorry, the bell's ringing. It chilled out a little bit after we talked yesterday morning, but I heard that in Zoom there was quite a bit of chat going on. And I know that when that little box pops up with those little numbers, you're so curious what somebody said. but be strong. You can do this. Avoid the chat unless you have a question during Zoom, okay? Because if you're looking at the chat, you're missing what your teacher's saying, and then your learning is interrupted. So it's going to take a lot of responsibility. Oh, there's one of those R words we like to use, for you to stay focused, okay? And for you to keep going with what you're doing. So keep that in mind. Mrs. Gosen, thank you for joining in with us and spamming with me. It's kind of funny when you say it, right?
Right.
So we text and chat differently than we speak. So you got to be careful.
Exactly.
I actually like spam. Has anybody ever eaten spam?
You have.
I have. It's really good.
Hey, secret, Mr. Hine, one of his favorite meals, or used to be, I'm going to tell on you now,
You can.
spam and mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh, mac and spam. My daughter loves it too. She asked me to make it.
Yuck. But I will say, hey, one more thing, guys. When you're typing stuff, whether you're texting, chatting, anything like that with type, you may type something and you think it's funny because you're on this wavelength, but when somebody else reads it, they're not on your wave. And it may come across as rude or ugly, and that's not how you intended it. So be careful. Always be thinking, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it important? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If it's not those things, just leave it out, okay? You've got this. You guys are doing really great. Just these little reminders of what we need to do, okay?
I want to give a shout out, and this is some digital citizenship, but I want to give a shout out on the flip side. One class I saw yesterday was Mrs. McCormick's class in Pod 1. And Mrs. McCormick asked them a question and asked them to respond in chat, and they did an awesome job. They gave great answers to her question, and she prompted. She said, I want everyone to go into the chat and put your answers. And they had a great class discussion. And that's why that feature is there. And I love it even in Liftoff when you make positive comments about something we say, like yesterday, we were talking about Miller money and someone said they were excited about that reward. That makes me feel good. Oh, good. There's something you all are excited about, that reward that Miss Tazi and her team are working hard on. And so there are great things you can use chat for, and that's part of digital citizenship. And that's exactly why it's there. So we're just asking everybody to make sure you keep it positive and use it for the right things, because those are some great examples. And we don't want to scare you away from that. That is the right thing to do. Right. So, all right.
We're doing a good job. We're just going to do a great job. So keep it going.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to keep you all in here because I want you here for the corny joke of the day. I'm having to keep peeking under these glasses. Mrs. Gosen, I'm not sure I could do a good job reading books with these glasses.
That's okay.
I would not get very far.
We've got audiobooks.
We're a little bit past Halloween, but Sarah Stiegelmeyer sent me a great joke that kind of is a Halloween flavor, but I like this one, so I had to share it. So here we go. Thank you to Sarah for this one. Ladies, do you know what kind of ghost has the best hearing? I didn't even know ghosts could hear, but Sarah taught me that apparently they can. Do you know?
I don't know. No.
Only the ones that are the eeriest.
Oh.
Nice.
There it is.
That was great.
Joke of the day. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. And I do prefer the conversation when it's full sentences and not spam. So thank you. You still there? Okay, I couldn't see you. Have a great day. All right, everybody, let's get into our pledges. Wherever you are this fine Thursday morning, we are ready for the pledges. So standing where you are, if you can, attention, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Oklahoma flag. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. Now pause for a moment of silence to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity. Voice level is 0. Your moment of silence begins now. All right, friends, I want to say one thing very seriously as your principal directly to you, to my students and my teachers. I just want you to know this morning, I am very, very proud of you. I am so proud. I've had hundreds, well, thousands of students come through Lakeview over the years that I've been here, thousands of students. Some of them are now Lakeview parents. And I have never been more impressed by a group of people working in a school than I am right now. You all are showing the Miller 5 every day through your resiliency, responsibility, readiness. Again, yesterday, watching students working hard in class, watching teachers teach on computer. We've gone back and forth from school to home to school. It's been so difficult on everybody. And I am very, very proud of each and every one of you for all you're doing to keep learning going and making yourself a stronger, better person every day by attending school. And one way you're doing that is by being here at Liftoff every day. So thank you for that. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. No, I love you. I'm proud of you, and have a wonderful day. We will see you tomorrow morning at Liftoff Live. Let's launch it right, Lakeview. Here we go. At Lakeview, we are Lakeview. We are not average. We will strive for the Miller 5, and whatever it takes, we will grow. 3, 2, 1, lift off. Have a great day, Lakeview. We will see you tomorrow.